All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Q&A live stream number 143. Yes, I did say 144, but this is Q&A live stream number 143. It is approximately 8:26 p.m. right here on the East Coast in the great state of New Jersey. Today is Monday, April 26th, 2021. So a couple of major things to go over today. Obviously, I know, guys, it's been a while. I've just been very busy with school. I am getting to the very end of my semester, so I'm really trying to make every moment count within that semester. Last day of my semester is May 11th, but obviously I'm going to be taking some summer classes. But yeah, I figured I wanted to go ahead and jump on here and, excuse me, do a live stream for you guys tonight. So anyways, we got a couple things to talk about tonight, obviously. First of all, the Nordstrom rack in Friendship Heights, I believe Northwest Washington, or Southwest rather. That Nordstrom rack will be closing by this Friday, April 30th, 2021. And on May 1st, Hilco merchants will be concluding liquidation sales at all Fry's electronics stores. So all Fry's electronics stores will be closed by Saturday, May 1st, 2021. And don't worry, there's even more closures on Sunday, May 2nd, 2021, with 7 Sears stores and a single Kmart store in my home state of New Jersey, located in Kearney, New Jersey. Now, the Kearney Kmart that is currently liquidating will be becoming a new Target store. The lease was bought out by Target, and the plans are for Target to completely come in and completely renovate that existing Kmart and turn it into a nice, beautiful new Target store. So obviously we got that going on. And finally, of course, Bloomingdale's Outlet will be opening up a second Bloomingdale's Outlet store. And that Bloomingdale's Outlet store will be out in the Tanger Outlets in Riverhead, replacing an existing Barney's New York factory outlet that went out. So Bloomingdale's Outlet will be easily picking that up, giving Bloomingdale's Outlet a Suffolk County store, because they already do have a Bloomingdale's Outlet in Nassau County. So that will basically complement their other existing Bloomingdale's Outlet already on Long Island. So that's also very exciting to hear. But obviously, Nordstrom Rack will not be in Suffolk County, or Suffolk County rather. That Nordstrom Rack will be closing by May 28th, or at some point in May. And that obviously Friendship Heights is closing this Friday, which is very sad to hear, unfortunately. Yes, Debenhams, some of the stores are also closing on May 2nd, and some are closing on May 4th, I believe. So Debenhams will be closing along with the Kmart's and Sears on that Sunday, yeah. And then Fry's Electronics is finishing up liquidation. Hold on one second, guys. So, anyways, getting back to the part of the live stream. So, as I was saying, yes. So, Bloomingdale's and Nordstrom Rack. Bloomingdale's Outlet will be opening in the Tanger Outlets in Riverhead. So they will be opening up, which is also very exciting to hear about that. So yeah, and then obviously the Sears and the Debenhams. So a lot's going on with all that stuff. So no, it was one of my friends that were calling me, but I just turned my phone off. So yeah. Anyways, so getting back to our little live stream here. So yeah, we got all that going on. Obviously, the Sears and Kmart closings this weekend. The Debenhams, Fry's, lots of closings this weekend, unfortunately. And obviously, the week is not over, so we could very well be seeing more announcements for store closures by the end of this week. Obviously, today is Monday, so we still got a long way to go. So we might be seeing some more closing announcements within the next couple of days, unfortunately. So obviously some other things to go over. Not really much else to talk about yet. There was something posted today Someone was arrested at the Westfield Garden State Plaza recently for carrying a gun, but I don't want to get into that. The Ethan Allen is closing in upstate New York after 50 years. That's another major closure, but not like a major closure. Um, but obviously, there's a lot of closures going on. So, no, I'm not actually. Just had Burger King. Oh, that sounds really good. I'm pretty good, Mohammed Sonic Boom. How are you? So, did I see a? I thought I saw a bug. But what do you guys have news that's news related? Like, what's something you want to tell me that you've heard recently that we could cover in this stream? Yes, there was. A Kohl's is no longer there, and I actually saw some pictures of the Sears at Green Acres Mall in Valley Stream, New York. It's quite sad of what happened to that Sears store. So, what are you majoring in? Business administration. Yeah, well, Sears eventually is going to close. I'm waiting until they make the announcement about Sears. Then I will gladly plan my trip to Newport. The only reason I didn't go to Green Acres was for the generic Westinghouse. There was no reason at all to go out. Like, look, if I was living out on Long Island and it was one of the two remaining Sears left, I would have been there the after the week it was announced that it was closing. But it's just for me, Jersey City. There's that freaking bug again. It's just for me, Jersey City is a lot easier to get to via public transportation versus say going to the Sears at Green Acres Mall in Valley Stream, New York. No, I'd like to work in a business administration. I'm not exactly looking to run my own business. I want to really be part of a company. That's what I would like to do someday. But yeah, I'm holding off on Newport for now. Until Sears announces that they're closing that one, I definitely don't want to waste my time going there. Hello, Sears Productions. How are you? So, but I'm definitely going to get there this year, given that Sears is probably going to crap the bed there. And then I don't know because I definitely want to get back. I want to get back to Roosevelt Field at some point, but I want to wait till the key anchor pulls the plug on that place, and that doesn't include Bloomingdale's Home Furniture. That's a Schindler. I'm talking about like something major that the elevator community had a connection to, or like a major department store. Obviously, that's kind of why I wanted to do Whitman, but I only yeah Whitman. Unfortunately, I was able to. Whitman, I was only able to do Macy's and Lord and Taylor. I do plan on going back to Whitman too because I want to say the rest of it eventually. Oh, you rejoined LA Fitness Gym? I think one of my relatives just recently became a member. Yeah, there's that damn bug again. Became a member at an LA Fitness. So good. I'm glad. Yeah, and you know what? That Monitor TR junk elevator just gets busy all the time, which is another reason why I'm planning to go very early in the minute the mall opens, because, or at least before the mall opens, because that thing gets busy very quickly. I mean, note to self: that's the only mall elevator in the entire mall, not including the department stores. That clearly was not thought out well. But yeah, that elevator does create long lines, and you would think and you would think Simon would take notes from Brookfield and put in two regular elevators, but no. Well, I mean, Paramus Park definitely does get a lot less foot traffic than Newport Center, to say the least. So, yes, but so the thing is, the Sears Livingston, New Brunswick, Woodbridge, and Moorestown Mall, including the Kmart and West Long Branch, those all closed. Um, those closures were already announced before COVID hit. It's just they happened to close at the height of COVID in at least New Jersey and New York. Yeah, Maine is a little far, unfortunately, and right now I don't really have a good reason to go up there. So yeah, I'm sorry, I won't be able to go to the Macy's in Maine Mall. Yeah, the MTs are very interesting. A lot of people really like the Schindler MTs that I put up. I don't know why. They love them. Each time I put up a Schindler MT, I get yeah. No, I mean I wish I had more Schindler MTs near me, but I don't. One of them's in a hotel, which is impossible to go to. You know, but I do definitely want to ride more elevators with Schindler MTs at some point. But I'm not really looking to do that at this moment, at least. So, um, I mean, right now there's really no New Jersey malls that are currently like in trouble of closing. Yeah, I don't know either. Well, Sears right now is a vaccination center. Yes, I did. I actually was able to take a look at it. Yeah. Well, I mean, eventually, I think Livingston and New Brunswick are gonna close. I don't think they're gonna stay around for much longer. Livingston, Short Hills, and Willowbrook. That's what's gonna kill the store. And because the thing with Livingston is, I mean, yes, it's closer to Short Hills, but in some kind of fairness, I could see why that they wanted to do that. Yeah, no. The thing with yeah, but who knows how long that laser tag arena is going to last? That's why. You can do that in two places in New Jersey. You can do that in Jersey City and the Coles in Linden. When that closes, I guess I'll make a trip down there. Why not? Palisades, I knew that one was going to close. That store was temporarily closed for a long time. Bergen Town Center surprises me, but also doesn't shock me. Palisades, there was no way that one was going to stay open. It wasn't the right mall for them, and it was too close to Westfield Garden State Plaza. And Bergen Town Center, the same thing can be said. Too close to Westfield Garden State Plaza. Obviously, market correction. I mean, it didn't make sense to have two Disney stores. Yeah, and the one at yeah, no. And that one at Bergen Town Center has actually been there longer than Westfield Garden State, but I get why they wanted to get rid of the one at what's it called? Bergen Town Center. Or yeah, because it was too close to Westfield Garden State Plaza. Same thing could be said for the Palisades one. So I gotta put my headphones in. Give me 1 second, guys. Just for a few minutes. Let me just see the microphone. Let me make sure the mic audio. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Oh, I could do a brick wall. Let's see. No, that's too much. Okay. Nah, I'm just testing backgrounds, guys. Okay, that's why would that do that? Oh, no, definitely none. Let me go to audio. You know what? Nah, that'll be all right. Yeah, I'm surprised, but I'm also not shocked given that Disney had the store at Westfield Garden State Plaza. I don't know what they're going to do with the Century 21 personally. They could come back, but I doubt they're going to want that space. So I don't know what the malls or Century 21 takes half and then another retailer takes the upper level. Again, I don't know what's going to happen with that space because that's a huge vacancy that the mall now has to fill. The problem is there's already food options within the mall, so I don't think a food court would work there. They need to do something like different, something the mall does not have yet. Oh, tell your brother I said happy birthday. Probably, given that Macy's is a neighborhood store at Brunswick Square, Macy's will probably go first, but who knows? JCPenney could very well shut that store down first. My mall hasn't had a Disney store for a decade. Yeah, wow. Wish I could. I don't think apartments. And the mall already has two gyms, a Blink Fitness and a 24-hour fitness. No, because I think a Dave and Buster's is rumored for Westfield Garden State Plaza, so I doubt that. No, there's plenty of full service restaurant options available at the mall, so I highly doubt that. I think it's going to be two different stores, personally, that are outlet stores that might be at another outlet mall that might want to go there, but I can't think of them right now. Um, Possibly Ross if they're looking to expand to the Northeast. I doubt it, but it's an idea. Um, it's an idea. American Eagle opened up their newest concept store at the Freehold Raceway Mall, which is very interesting given the anchor lineup at the mall. I maybe American, you know what probably happened? American Eagle probably started investing in that store, say late 2019. I guess they didn't count on COVID and Nordstrom leaving the mall. They're probably regretting opening up a store like that, especially given that Nordstrom left, Disney left, and Apple's most likely going to follow suit, unfortunately. I mean, there's no reason for Apple to stay there. And our house, I think, is going to go too. Yeah, I think you guys are going to see a lot of changes come to Freehold Raceway Mall, as much as I hate to say that. But it's definitely the Nordstrom effect. That's unfortunate, too. It really is. Hi, Ultra Eric. How are you? No, WeWork went bankrupt. Office space? It's a good idea, but Bergen Town Center for office space, I doubt it. There's a lot of office buildings in the surrounding area. I don't really think office space, especially in a retail community like Paramus, is a good idea. I'm sorry to say. Might work at Short Hills because that's the only thing in that area, but not Paramus. Definitely not Paramus. There's so much retail. Some retailer will easily pick up that store, but they'll renovate it, obviously. And you can say goodbye to those hot attractions. They're definitely not keeping those. Those will be long gone. Yes, the Dillard's Clearance Center in the Corona Mall is also closing this weekend, along with the Sears in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So Baton Rouge is losing two department stores this weekend at two different shopping malls. The Cheesecake Factory opening up in Shanghai, China. No, I would never research something like that, but that's really interesting that they would be there. Hmm. That's interesting. I guess they want to grow internationally. I get, why not? If the market and the demand is there, why not put one there? No, you got Primark already at American Dream, unless Primark really wanted a store in Primus, and I doubt that they're going to want that anytime soon. Hi, Roblox, how are you? Pretty good, Scorch, how are you? No, because there's a Michaels already in Paramus, and I don't think a craft store would be interested in going into an outlet mall. They might have actually kept quiet about it. They said it was going to close, but I guess not. Yeah, because it has Nordstrom. No, Century 21 already left. So I call it the Nordstrom effect. The reason I call it the Nordstrom effect is because here's the thing. Freehold Raceway Mall before COVID-19 was actually doing relatively well. The issue was the Nordstrom store at the Freehold Raceway Mall needed a renovation badly. And I guess the timing between the renovation and COVID, I guess, couldn't have come at a better time because corporate ultimately decided this store has to go. And the problem was other retailers did not see as much confidence in the mall. And there's many fine examples. We saw Disney pull it from the mall. We saw, well, Godiva, that's everywhere, but still, they saw, I mean, especially Disney saw that the Freehold Raceway Mall wasn't exactly the better mall. And my guess was the Disney outlet that was down there did better than the actual Disney store. So it just made sense to close that store. But it is unfortunate, losing a Nordstrom is, I mean, Lord and Taylor is definitely not the mall's fault. Lord and Taylor basically crapped the bed everywhere, including the two that used to be near me in Paramus. We had two. We were the only town in the United States. I'm sorry, the only area, rather, Bergen County, Paramus, which I'm near but not in, had two Lord and Taylor stores, and it was the only town in the United States to have that. But now both are closed, unfortunately. And both closed around the same time. You would have thought that they would have closed both of them in like phase 1 and phase 2, but now they decided to close them in the phase 2 closures, not phase 1, which to me is interesting. But my guess was they wanted to keep those stores and they just wanted to get rid of Rockaway. Lord and Taylor really didn't like Rockaway. I know they hated Livingston. They hated Livingston. That's probably why they wanted to close that one first. So. But Brian, getting back, sorry, I got a little off topic there. But getting back to your point about the Nordstrom effect, the Nordstrom effect caused a lot of retailers to go ahead and shut down at the mall. Brio Tuscan Grill is no longer there. Cheesecake Factory is probably barely hanging on. Our House is probably going to pull out of there. So you're probably going to see a lot more anchor tenants pull out of, upper scale stores start to pull out of the mall. Apple hasn't renovated their store, and I doubt they're going to stay much longer, although Apple just invested a lot of money in Bridgewater. So I think Apple's holding on to Bridgewater for now, but I don't think they're going to hold on to Freehold for much longer. I do think Apple Freehold is going to be the next Apple store in New Jersey to close, by the way. So it is unfortunate because I visited, and when I went in the summer, the 10 days that they were having fixture liquidation sales, it was really depressing to walk through there. But the other issue, too, was that store is a lot smaller than, like, Menlo Park, so I could see why they wanted to pick that one over Menlo Park. And honestly, the distance between Nordstrom Freehold and Nordstrom Menlo Park is about 30 minutes. So I kind of get why, at the end of the day, they had to close the store. You had Menlo Park up the road. You had the Rack near the Monmouth Mall, the Rack in Mercer County. I do think that store would have ultimately moved to Quaker Bridge, but we all know the Quaker Bridge expansion has been scrapped completely. Unfortunate, but yeah, I think Nordstrom wanted to get out of there for years, and then finally, I guess, the opportunity to either renovate the store or close the store, and I guess COVID couldn't have come at a better time for them. So, but corporate ultimately pulled out of there. They brought in a liquidation company and liquidated basically all the store fixtures, anything that Nordstrom could get assets for, which ultimately would help their remaining fleet of stores. But if Nordstrom decided to do another round of closures, I could see Menlo Park going. They closed off the third floor of the store. And only the second and first will remain operational. So if Nordstrom decided to do another round of store closings, you could bet your bottom dollar Nordstrom Menlo Park would be on that list, just given the shape that the store is in. But I can't say that Nordstrom Westfield Garden State Plaza is definitely not going anywhere anytime soon. That is such a nice Nordstrom. It would be real sad to see that one go. No, Michaels would not fit at a Bergen Town Center. Yes, Pacific Theaters and ArcLight Cinemas will not reopen, and they still have not put out a robocall, but I guess at this point they just gave up on the chain and they said it was just time to move on, basically. Yeah. Well, definitely Wegmans is a huge draw. Dave & Buster's is a huge draw in Nordstrom, so that's a good combination for now. Interesting. Yeah, well, I guess as more people get vaccinated, that's why. I know, but it ultimately closed in 2018, unfortunately, the Sears. Well, that one, Seaview Square and Quaker Bridge all closed around that time in 2018. Yeah, I do find that strange. Yeah, every mall basically just increased their hours. Well, like I said, as more people get vaccinated, that's why. Yeah, I heard Brookdale and another college is looking at the Nordstrom building possibly, but I think that would only be I think that building would strictly be used for hospitality classes, given that it already is a kitchen. So, hmm. Yeah, all of them closed basically about Lord and Taylor. Must have been a one-level Sears in Hempstead. Yeah. Yes, I did get a haircut. Finally, Joe, you're the first person to notice that. I was gonna say that, but yeah, yeah, which is interesting to me. Do you think Nordstrom could close at Roosevelt Field or no? No. Given that it's the only one on Long Island, no. That Nordstrom is definitely safe. No, they closed it off. They closed it off many years ago. I don't know when they closed it off, but they closed it off. Yeah, there is some kind of new arts and crafts store. Freehold Raceway Mall is not my local mall, but I have heard about that. Oh, you're getting your second COVID vaccine dose? Good. I'm getting mine. My second dose of the COVID vaccine is May 11th. I already have I have my vaccination card actually. So, but I got my first dose last week, and I'm getting my second dose on the 11th of May. So, very happy about that and very excited. That's actually my last day of my semester too. I get to end my semester with getting my last dose of my COVID-19 vaccine. How about that? How about that? I got Pfizer. I'm getting my second dose of Pfizer. Well, people are still getting vaccinated, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. You went to in-person school today? Yes, of course. Given that Roosevelt Field's the largest mall on Long Island, I would be shocked if that mall was not doing numbers. Broadway Commons and Sunrise Mall, no, those malls are definitely not doing numbers. Broadway Commons, unfortunately, has its own problems, and Sunrise Mall, Urban Edge is it's a slow process, but I think Urban Edge can turn it around. Plus, they're already pushing marketing for their mall on their social media pages. So it's going to take time. It is definitely going to take time, but I do see Sunrise Mall coming back as something. Yes, Exton Square had a Sears. It closed in 2018 or 2019. Do you think a gym could fit at Freehold Raceway Mall? It is quite possible. The only issue is I don't know if there's already other nearby gyms. We know that Freehold Raceway Mall is definitely not getting an arcade, given there's just iPlay America. That's the only reason Freehold Raceway Mall cannot get any kind of other arcade, because that would put iPlay America in deep, deep danger. But I do agree, a gym is definitely something that the mall needs. Yeah, I 100% agree. But the problem is you already have a Club Metro and you have a Centra Stage Fitness and Wellness Center. So so I don't exactly know if they need a gym, maybe a chain gym, but then you have the one that's like a fitness and wellness center. This is an interesting one. It's interesting. This fitness and wellness center is run by the same company that has a fitness and wellness center near me, which is very interesting to me. But 24 itself, unfortunately, is struggling, so I don't see that happening anytime soon. Macy's is probably going to close Brunswick Square before they close Woodbridge. Yeah, well, I'm sure that's a good one. South Shore Plaza still has a Sears, which is amazing. Yeah, I know. That was one of the Disney stores that closed. I think it was like April or March it closed. Well, Sears really doesn't do numbers, but Dillard's, yeah, that's a loss. Sears never did. Losing a Sears in a mall, unless it's like a really bad mall. But yeah, that is a tough position, unless they have entertainment options. Yeah, I'm not holding a live stream for that. I don't need to. Yeah, only on weekends. If you go to Broadway Commons during the week, it's not a great place to be. Yeah. Sad that the Macy's closed, but I'm glad I went when I went. And I'm glad it was like a month before COVID hit the fan. Yes, Douglaston closed I think 4 or 5 years ago, I believe. Interesting. No, Woodbridge Center is not a dead mall. Well, if it loses anchors, then that's why. Disney was leasing the store, so the space is basically for lease. Yes, it is becoming a Target. They're doing the same thing with the Target. They're doing a Target in Yonkers. Although there could have been something more than that. It's still sad it became a Target. That's with any store, Texas. That's with any store. They're going to tell you that. That's not a one thing. That's any store in the United States you walk into, unless you're in some crazy area where they don't believe in masks and vaccines. Yeah, you're going to be wearing a mask. That goes for any place that you walk inside to that is not your house, unless it's a close friend. There's very minimal exceptions to that rule. What is your opinion on what happened in West Hempstead? Very sad that the person got killed, and unfortunate, and it shows the problems in that area. Unfortunately, with Hempstead, unfortunately, but it's sad that it takes a killing for the news to recognize it. That's my opinion on it. I wish those problems would be addressed frequently, but I guess it takes a killing like that for it to be addressed. And but already it already has brushed off because they TV's moved on to something else. But that's about as far as I'm going to go with that crap. Mm, yeah, they might. You never know. I think there's already a Target in Edison, so I don't think so. Bath and Body Works, I think, has a store in Short Hills already. Bath and Body Works, I think, should. And American Eagle should too. Yeah, they might. I think they might. Taco Bell and Domino's are coming to Walmart soon. Yeah, that's. I would not go to a Domino's or a Taco Bell inside of Walmart. It's the last place I want to go for that crap. And I haven't been in a Walmart. I haven't been in a Walmart in a long time, and I'm actually happy about that. If I had to choose between Walmart and my local supermarket, I'm gonna choose Shoprite because Shoprite is just an amazing place. So is Stu Leonard's, but that's a story for another time. I doubt it. Gyms aren't doing too well right now, and I think there's already a Walmart and a Target in that area. So I don't think so. Yeah, I can't believe that either. And they're two levels too. That's another thing that's unbelievable. Mm, I see. I see. My friend called me GAY. I don't know what that means. You don't know what GAY means? Well, let me explain what GAY means. When someone calls you GAY, which I can't say the actual word, thank you to YouTube. This is something really hard to describe on a live stream. It's basically when two males are attracted to each other. That's what it basically means. And I'm sure he said that as an insult or like a joking insult, but it actually does mean where two males who are in love with each other are GAY. When two females are in love with each other, it's considered the term. Can't believe I'm about to say this, but yeah, lesbian. I know, but I just wanted to clarification. Gay is when two men love each other, and lesbian is when two women love each other. That's what it means. And they really do mean the same thing, you know. but I respect their wishes of those people. But yeah, that is what it means. That's what it means. They already have some fast casual restaurants in there, so I don't think they're going to do that at the mall at Short Hills. I know he probably just no. Gay does not mean happy. That does not mean happy. Definitely does not mean happy. No, 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 no. No worries. At least you know what it means. That's the most important thing. No, Walmart just sucks. I really hate going there. I really do. If I can avoid a Walmart and not go there, more than happy to avoid a Walmart. I have no desire to walk in there. It's just really generic and nothing out of this world. I mean, I guess the same could be said for Kmart, but when there's only like four stores left and it's an old chain, then I could see why. Back when I was little, Apple Store did not have security in the store. Do do be on duty like they do now? Well, I think they do. I think they probably did have security then. It's just you see it more now because of how much more valuable the company is, which makes sense. Probably Hamilton would go before Freehold, just given that Macy's is the only anchor at the Hamilton Mall. It's basically a mall in the middle of nowhere, as much as I hate to say that. Um, yeah, they just recently opened up one near me. I haven't been inside, but I hear it's nice. I used to work for Walmart. They try to exploit their workers. Yeah, I've heard some terrible stories about Walmart workers. It's a terrible company to work for, and and the place sucks. Honestly, it really does. I mean, I have three near me, but I try to go in them as very little because just no reason really. Target is much nicer than Walmart, although I haven't been inside a Target either in a while. Yeah, I agree with you on that. ShopRite is the best one. Costco, unless you're buying in bulk, but ShopRite is number one. I love ShopRite. I love the place. BJ's Wholesale Club is nice too, but not as nice as ShopRite. Freehold definitely out of the two. Okay, I see. Well, no shit if it's an employee elevator unless he got permission from the manager. I don't think you can get a video of that. I saw that on Arnie was going to move into the Smith Haven Mall, but I saw Simon delisted it from the director. I'm a bit confused now. That could have been something where they chose to step back from the lease because they didn't agree on something with Simon Property Group. So I'm sure there's a negotiation that they're trying to work out. So I'm sure they're probably going to relist it again once they seal the deal. They probably just walked back on it. That happens sometimes. They pull back because they didn't agree on something. So they're going to probably try and work something out where both sides agree. Because basically, when both sides agree in real estate, um, then they put it up because then it's officially going to come to the actual mall. But they probably just stepped back from the agreement because there's something that they didn't agree to. So hopefully it'll be back on the thing soon. I can't imagine that's going to be off the directory for long. Or it also could have been a computer bug too. That happens, so they'll just fix it in their system, I'm sure. Tech is not bad, but I wouldn't go to Walmart for TVs. Not my first choice. Best Buy would be my first choice. Well, I think because it's getting a Primark, I think Green Acres is doing very well for itself. Plus, it has all those outer parcels. So, no, I don't think Green Acres is in trouble. Yeah, I've been in those shoes too. It's honestly, it's just like people just joke about it. That's just it happens. Once you get to college, though, it's that stuff goes away. I did, but mine closed in 2016, and yeah, it wasn't fun walking in there with a video camera. Yeah, They were not happy with me going in with a video camera. Stupid people at Sears Holdings at the time, at least. Whole Foods is really nothing out of this world either. Wegmans is so much better. Stop and Shop is okay. It's not great. Costco, if you're looking to buy in bulk, sure, but I ShopRite is my favorite out of the ones that Ultra Eric listed. Yeah, Target's not bad. Amazon, just convenience, really. Yeah, middle school. I think Monmouth is just in better shape right now over Freehold, just because of the anchor choice. Now, that's not to say that Freehold. That's not to say Monmouth also doesn't have its ups and downs, but I don't know what a Goldwater's department store is. Let me see. A lot of people asking questions. Oh, you did bare minimum at Walmart. Oh, I see. Yeah, place is a joke. I see. That makes sense. Green Acres is doing fine for now. I don't really get hot foods at ShopRite. I'm more interested in their actual items. Sorry, Ultra Eric. I didn't mean to do that to you. Hi, Nicholas Solar. How are you? Any updates on the Westfield Garden State Plaza renovation? Yes. We got Old Navy. We got a couple of ones going in. I'm gonna look it up. That's right. I turned my stupid phone off. That's all right. I'll go into here. Got to get gonna go here, copy, go to Instagram. This is like the best. Yeah. All right, fine. I'll log in as myself. Great. What? Yes, I do. Ultra Eric, great. Thank you for asking that question. Let me go ahead and actually share my screen. Let's go to Chrome tab, Instagram. So this is from TRD Retail 1. So 3 long years after JCPenney is closing, the space of the former JCPenney is being split up into an Old Navy, which is a possible relocation from Paramus Park, and Under Armour, Champ Sports, and Arena STEM. Also, that is a relocation from the former Uniqlo space, and we don't know any others there. So we got Old Navy coming. To the mall. We have this new wing area they redid, which is really nice. It should be a nice little food court area. They really cleaned this up too. Under Armour is coming to the space, which is very exciting. So they're gonna have a really nice store there for Under Armour. They're going to have an Aerie and plus offline, and they're going to have the STEM arena. So they're going to have a much better location in the mall. They're going to be going away from Uniqlo. So very exciting. So the arena STEM possibly is going to have an elevator, and probably the Old Navy is going to have an elevator. So that'll be the second Old Navy in New Jersey to have an elevator, most likely. If you ask me, Boscov should have opened in the former Strawbridges at the Springfield Mall because it's pointless to have two Targets within 2 miles of each other. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what Goldwater's department store is. Yeah, that one I believe its final day of operation is Sunday, May 16th, 2021, and I will also have a reflection video on that day going over that JCPenney list at least. I do like Best Buy too. I think it was delayed. Broadway Commons make plans for everyone Mother's Day weekend. I mean, the mall is sketchy since the mall was the 6-storied Macy's. Aside from the mall losing Macy's, it's losing a lot of other businesses too. H&M is definitely going to pull out of there, and there's no reason for them to stay. As a matter of fact, they might have actually closed that one already. No, it's amazing how that one is still open, H&M, but it's not. I don't think it's going to be there for much longer. Personally, I don't see that one lasting for much longer. I know the IKEA and the Target. The IKEA, I get that. But what else is there to do there? Aside from the movie theater and the round one, there's not really much else to do there. Surprised round one didn't close down. Yeah, that's probably why they're doing it. I think there's more shoppers in Freehold, but Monmouth also has more anchors. Like Monmouth has a Macy's, a J.C. Penney, and a Boscov's. Like definitely a big roister of anchors. But it also has empty stores on the inside. Freehold, it's the opposite. There's stores in the mall, but less anchors. So both malls are kind of on shaky ground for now. I still buy CDs at Target and Walmart, so I'm an old school. Oh, CDs, those are fun. Sometimes I buy CDs, but not as much as I used to back in the day. I went to Sunrise Mall the other day, and Macy's had their mall entrance closed 2 hours before the 7 p.m. closing. Hold on, hold on. Sorry, I went way too far in the comments. I went to Sunrise Mall the other day, and Macy's had their mall entrance closed 2 hours before the 7 p.m. closing time of the mall and Macy's. That is very interesting, and that's definitely not a good sign for that store. I think Macy's is probably going to be closing that store very soon, unfortunately. No, Boscov's has never closed a store in New Jersey that I can't think of. I don't think they ever closed a store in New Jersey. It may have been one a relocation, but I don't think they've ever physically closed a store in the state of New Jersey. It might be, yes, with Sears gone, but who knows what's going to happen with that. Believe Schindler. Mm, Probably Popeyes. I don't really hear too much about KFC, but I know they compete with each other. Same thing with Chick-fil-A. They also compete too. Oh, Goldwater's is an Arizona department store chain. That I didn't know. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So they got to make Eric really has to turn it around, or they give up the property completely, which they could do that too very well. Yes, Old Navy did close at Westfield Garden State Plaza, but now I guess they want to get back there, which might actually endanger their Old Navy outlet of Bergen Town Center, but who knows? Boscov's could very well go in the Macy's, but who knows? Yes, of course I've been to the Cheesecake Factory. Are you kidding me? It's one of my favorite mall restaurants. I go there for special occasions. My favorite cheesecake, my absolute favorite cheesecake, is the marshmallow s'mores cheesecake. Now that you bring that up, I think I'm going there for Mother's Day, which should be interesting. I'll pick up a video or two, depending on. Well, it'll be a Sunday, but thank goodness Bergen County has Blue Laws, so I'll be able to see what elevators are working that day. Yes, Old Navy is returning to Westfield Garden State Plaza, possibly a relocation from Paramus Park, but not Uniqlo. Oh, key lime cheesecake. That's a good one too. I think my brother likes that one. No, the first floor no, Westfield Garden State Plaza is built on a hill. It's built on a hill where the first floor, part of the first floor is in the first floor, and then the other part of the first floor is like a basement almost. It's really weird how the mall was built, but it was built on a hill. No, 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 no. It's going in a completely different space than when they were before. They're not going back to their old space again. God no. Old Navy is going to in the inside the J.C. Penney. Oh yeah, the Cinnabon cheesecake is good too. I've had that once. I'm not like a fan, but I hear really good things about that. Yeah, it is concerning when a mall is empty storefronts at least. I doubt Uniqlo is going to go back to Westfield Garden State Plaza. I just highly doubt that. Yep, and then it failed for Uniqlo. Both are on shaky ground. How is Roosevelt Field doing? Very well. It's the mall is definitely not struggling. That's all I can say. Yes, but technically it didn't permanently close and go away. Seasons 52 is good. No more MT. Yes, no more MT at JC Penney. Well, there's no more public Schindler MTs at Westfield Garden State Plaza. Those are all gone. Oh, I agree. I agree 100%. Yep, it's going to go in what's now the former Uniqlo in the mall, and they're going to be going in the JC Penney spot. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that store in particular. Actually, going to finally turn my phone on. Yep, and the shops at Nanuet just got an at-home store too. But like I said, I generally haven't had time to go up there, and I've really had no reason to go up there either. So yeah, and I'm not about to make an unscheduled trip unless I absolutely have to go there. Well, that's definitely not good. I don't live near Exton Square Mall, but I think it's doing okay for now. Bye bye Schindler Houghton. Are you talking? That's been long. That's been modernized. That's been long gone. Sorry, Elevators of Steel City, but I think you're a little late to the party on that one. That's been long gone. That elevator, unfortunately. Probably Schindler because they installed a Schindler in the Old Navy in Willowbrook. So probably a 330A. If not a 330A, we'll get some kind of traction thing, which will be nice. Wait, what? Oh no. I'm hoping it's a 3300 because we don't have that at all in Bergen County. Definitely want one of those. Wait, hold on 1 second, guys. My apologies, guys. Literally, literally my apologies. Now I got all these questions coming in. I think Boscovs is doing fine. Yeah, that's probably gonna pull a Kone too. Yeah, well, that stupid play area was part of what Chewbacca used to be. Not yet. I don't think so at the moment. Yeah, I think so. I like Cinnabon more than Auntie Anne's. That's what I hear. So, But anyways. Wetzel's is good too. Oh, let's see. I don't. There's nothing yet on the plans for Smith Haven yet. Do business at Smith Haven Mall. Yeah, they got a Lego store recently and a Disney store to me, which is interesting. What the? Again, when was this last updated? April 15th. No, nothing yet for either of those spaces, which is an absolute shame. Could, and they might relocate, but who knows? Oh no, Roosevelt Field was looking for the cheapest bidder, and Kone was the cheapest bidder. It's okay, but no, there's definitely not 700 days. They're RTs, so. Oh, what? I'm like, no, I'm not racing up there. Oh, let's talk about this. Damn it, I forgot I was still live. Now they'll do that with Sears before they do that with JCPenney. So, anyways, so 12 dislike. I think they're talking to tenants, and I think it's just taking time. So, but anyways, so I think we're going to go ahead and end the live stream here. Again, guys, I do have a very busy week, so I'm probably not going to be. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame that Boscov's has been empty. You need to get their act together? I'm sure they're going to find things, but anyways. All right, so guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the Q&A live stream number 144 here. I do want to wish everybody a very enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully we'll be live again soon. So, anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed this bit. I'm sorry. Thank you again for watching Q&A live stream number 143, and we'll see you guys next time.